quick, like and subscribe if you guys want this VIP customer to come into your restaurant. Nice intro, Alpha. And welcome back, everyone, back to another video of my restaurant. And today, as you can see, we're going to be doing a little quick tutorial video on my previous video that I just uploaded, showing this setup you guys see right behind me. So again, just going to be a little small tutorial video, and again, just going a little more in detail on how this, setup is pretty much the best so far for money making, of course, money making at the moment, in my opinion. But before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe. You guys already know that. A bunch of my restaurant content on this channel, so yeah, sub, I guess. All right, let's do this, boys. So we're gonna be doing this on another floor. We're gonna be doing this on floor 4. We already have this all completely emptied out. Of course, I'm not gonna delete the whole first floor and then do it again. That's just too much work. So let's go ahead and close these stores. So of course we're gonna have to close it, because once we start putting the tables and chairs down, it's just gonna start getting filled up by a bunch of like random customers, and I don't want that. So of course this setup is meant for people who do not have the bigger restaurants. So if you do not have this game pass, then this is what this setup is meant for. All right, so this is again meant for people who do not have that game pass. This one right here, bigger restaurant. So this setup does consist of over 31 tables. You can either use tiki or royal dining. Of course, if you're rocking a bunch of royal dining, you would want to run that instead of the tiki. But of course, if you're not hella rich, then go ahead and run the tiki tables. So again, pretty easy. Starting at the top of the restaurant. So this will pretty much be the entrance where the door is, but starting at the top, we're gonna go ahead and do a whole straight line with your tiki or royal dining, starting up at the corner, of course, to make room for the chair. So go ahead and just make a straight line. Then right after that, go into the front of the store where the entrance is at. Again, go ahead and do that once again. Straight line going all the way to the left. Now from the far left and right side, again at the back of the restaurant, you would want to go down 2 with the tables, and down 2 again 2, so you have space for both sides of the table for chair. Once again on the other side, down 2, place, and whoa, that was loud. Thank you for the sub, Jelena Bugay. What is that allowed? Once again, this is the back of the restaurant. Over there is where the entrance is at, the door. Once you have those down, go ahead and rotate your tiki or royal dining, and pretty much lined up right here with these lined up to the top of my table that I currently have equipped. Go ahead and place one down. So just skipping one from here, place that down, and again on this side as well. Now it's going to be the next set of rows for the tables. So skipping 2, of course, on these 2, go ahead and do the next one, and this is going to be 3 tables. So 1, 2, and 3. Once again on the other side, 1, 2, and 3. Then the last set of tables are going to be right here. Going to go ahead and rotate them, and at the wall, again, skip 1, room for chairs, and then once again skip 2 right here, room for both chairs on both sides. Repeating the same thing on the other side. Skip 1 from the wall to have room for the chairs, and again skip 2, have room for both sides for the chairs. And for appliances, it's pretty simple. All you're going to need is 3 luxury stoves. So you're going to go ahead and start them off like right in the middle where the row of 3 tiki rows are at. Go ahead and go 1 above it, and place your first 2 right there facing the entrance of the restaurant. So again, just imagine if there's 2 doors right here. So facing the entrance, and then on the left side stove, go ahead and go 1 down and place another. With dishwashers, again, I'm only going to be running 2. It would be nice if you guys did have the luxury ones, because with my setup, I do not have as many as Carbon was running, because it wasn't really necessary if you had the luxury ones. So if you can try to get your hands on some luxury ones, get the luxury one. So facing the opposite side of the entrance, go ahead and place 1 dishwasher. Flip it all the way around, facing the entrance, place another. And only 1 order stand, so go ahead and flip that all the way around like so, and place it right there. So I just noticed I did do the tables slightly wrong, so go ahead and delete this one and this one and bring them 1 I guess whole block closer. So instead of actually skipping 2, you're gonna have to skip 3. So go ahead and do that, and the next one should be right there. So my apologies, I did do that slightly wrong, so do that once again, delete it, skip 3 instead of 2, and the same on the other side, skip 3 instead of 2. And then from here, you guys can go ahead and put the chairs, and then I will go ahead and tell you guys the last part of this setup. Also, if it has to be said, do not put chairs on the corners of the tikis. As you guys see that, do not do them like that, just in groups of 4. So while they're positioned like this, just groups of 4, like shown right now, just like that, right at the back of the restaurant where these little gap is at. You guys can go ahead and use Decor, or you can go ahead and use the gumball machines. But for my preference, I am going to be replacing the gumball machines on my first floor with blossom plants. So go ahead, skipping 1 from this little pocket right here, place 1, 2, and 3 in the last pocket. If you guys do have a tip jar, I would highly prefer if you guys put your tip jar, but because I have my tip jar on the first floor, I'm gonna go ahead and just use a cactus to replace, you know, the tip jar again. Once again, the 2 pockets right here are going to be where the waiters and VIP customers are going to be walking to and then teleporting, you know, to wherever they got to go. Moving on to the other side, again, with any plant that you want, or even with the gumball machine. If you guys prefer gumball machines, you guys can put it really doesn't matter. Go ahead and put 1 there at the top, leaving the pocket right here closest to the appliances. And that is pretty much the whole setup, you guys. So once again, really the whole reason why I was explaining why this is pretty much, in my opinion, the best setup so far. For one, I do have the most tables out of all the setups. This setup does come out to 31 tables, and as in tables, I mean like just the regular tiki tables, or if you have royal dining, same thing. Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and count it one more time, making sure that it is 31. So unfortunately, I suck at counting, and there is only 30 tables. I thought it was 31, but unfortunately there is only 30. But let's just put that aside and talk about the other pros of this setup. But that sucks. I honestly thought there was 31, but it only came out to 30. So of course we're gonna have to try to make another setup that at least has more than 30, maybe 31, 32. That's probably gonna be really hard, if anything probably impossible, to get more than 30, but we will try. Also, when it comes to gumball machines, you guys really don't need to have any gumball machines. If you guys have the golden tip jar, you guys do not need gumball machines, because if you're only running royal dining, the VIP customers are only going to be using the tip jar, and they are not going to be using the gumball machine. That's how I was pretty much able to you know, save some more space by removing some gumball machines that were in Carbon's most recent, but second most recent setup. He had a lot of gumball machines, and those were just not needed. And this setup, as you guys can see, does have less appliances. In previous setups that I saw, there was just way too many, you know, dishwashers, and they had a lot of luxury dishwashers. They had over like 4 or 5 like luxury dishwashers. That was just completely unnecessary, because with the 2 luxury dishwashers itself in my first floor, they barely come close to even like filling up. If anything, they never fill up. They never fill up. And I do have less stoves too. I do have 3. In other setups, I did see up to like 5 as well. And also, if you did watch the video before this where I explained the little, you know, glitch thingy, hopefully I'm right and I'm able to, you know, get like up to 3, 4, 5 of those mystery dom guys into my restaurant at once. That would be amazing if I can do that. Stay tuned for that, boys. It's going to be an amazing part 2 of that glitch. I got my Discord link down below. Make sure you guys go join my Discord. Once again, my Instagram, my Twitter, make sure to go follow those, but I do recommend the Discord. But besides that, you guys, it has been Prime. You ready, and I'll catch you on the flip side.